This is the Autotrail F-line F60, and this is a really intriguing vehicle. They've got a lot of nice details into this. It's a nice modern looking vehicle as well, with these black wheels and the grey cab. It's 6 meters long, it's 3,500 kilograms, so it's a nice compact vehicle, and it can be driven on a standard car license, but it actually sleeps 4 and travels with 4. So I'm going to give you the full tour on this one and tell you all about it. Now this is based, as you can see for yourself, on the Ford chassis. It's got the 2-litre automatic engine in here, 130 horsepower, and we'll have a quick wander around the outside and then I'll take you on in. But things we can find here include, that's where your shore power goes in with 240 volt, I should say. That's a bit of a marine term, isn't it? This one here is the water filler, but also you've got a shower on the outside as well. Very useful also for washing down your muddy mountain bikes or your muddy dogs or your muddy kids. LPG cylinders go in there. There's 2 of those, and if we come right on round, we've got the reversing camera on the back. We've got these sections here for putting a bike rack on if you want to. That is the cassette for the toilet, but it is the inside, I think, which is particularly interesting. In fact, there is one more thing to show you. This is quite neat. They've put this little storage area on here, which is a very useful space indeed. Considering it is a compact vehicle, they've got a lot into this. You can also drop that one down if you want to. Have a little shelf in there. So depending whether you want bulky items or smaller items, that will accommodate. There we are. That one there, barbecue point, so you can run your barbecue from the LPG tanks. We've got the bin in the door, and finally this one over here is accessing. Let's just open that. There we go. Another storage area, which is also accessed from inside the vehicle. And these, of course, lock, so you do have the security there. Same on that one as well. But yeah, that is a smart bit of kit, isn't it? Solar panels on the roof as well. Let's head on in. As I say, there's a bin there. These have all got blinds that go across them, but there's also then a bug screen that comes across here, which is very helpful. I like this little light they put in here as you come in, just to welcome you in. And in we go. I'll take you forward first of all. These are over carpets. You can have just the plain wooden floor if you prefer. Obviously these are covered up because it's brand spanking new, hence the crinkly plastic on top of those. But that is a nice setup, isn't it? Got the leather upholstery in this one as well, which is rather nice. They do 2 versions of this. They do one that sleeps 2 and travels with 2, and what that has then is 2 bench seats. So one here, as you can see, and this one, instead of being an L shape, is just a bench across that way. But if you have the 4, which this one has, then you have the seat belts here, and you have this section which you can take out. So of course people can sit here with their legs down like so. Let's go right up to the front. It's got the new Ford chassis, well, that means we've got things like, there's no dials, it's the electronic display, like a screen there. Same here for your navigation and your reversing camera and that kind of stuff. Also, the transmission on this, rather than the old lever for park and neutral and reverse, you've now got this knob here that turns, which is rather neat. And the multifunction steering wheel here as well. These have all got blinds that come out, so you can see them here, that come out like this. You can also see them then in the sides here and over here. That's smart, isn't it? So that is that. We've got bits of storage then about the place up in here and in the corners. Some nice lighting, and also this big opening skylight up here above it, which is nice. And again, of course, blinds that come down, either bug screens or light screens. There we go. Let's head on round a little bit further. That's the storage area I pointed out from outside. So you can open this on the inside, he says. Hang on. How does that work? Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's it. Into there, you can see that door that we saw on the outside. As I say, that does lock for security. More blinds, as you'd expect, that come out of here. And again, the bug screens. These are opening windows. I like a little bit of lighting up in places like this as well. That works well. You can have a TV up here if you want to. That's what this bracket is for. But also up here then we've got TV aerial, plug in there, 12 volt power is there as well. That's obviously for your TV if you have it. And then this one is the control panel. So we can go into here, we can go into the lighting from here, for example. We can come out of there, we can go into the power setup, so you can see the voltage and the current being used. That kind of stuff is all in there, like so. Water system is in here, so everything is controlled on this panel, which is rather neat. There we go. And then these ones here is for your heating and your hot water, and they will heat and provide hot water from 240 power if you're plugged in, but if you're not, then they will heat from the gas system. And talking of gas system, this fridge will run from the gas system or from 240 volt, but it also can have the temperature maintained from the 12 volt when you're driving, so that just keeps it at the temperature to which it's already set. We've got a freezer compartment up here as well. And another thing here which is quite good is this, because what we've got in here is a freestanding table. Can you hear that bird going mad outside? It's because it's spring and the sun's out. They're all getting excited. Yeah, freestanding table in there, so that comes out. What's nice about that, of course, is firstly you can put it here for dining, but also you can take it outside if you want to and use that for a bit of a picnic. There we go. Underneath, a little bit more storage there. And then behind me, we've got the kitchen. Here we go. Again, very well equipped, because you've got the hob here with the 3 burners. You've got the oven and the grill down underneath, but you've also got a microwave built in up here, which is excellent. That one runs off the 240 volt power, of course. This one runs off the gas. So again, depends where you are and what you want to use. There is storage then dotted around here. You've got to bear in mind this is a 6 metre vehicle, so they've got a lot in. Gas taps and so forth down there as well. You can see a heater outlet down there. And this is this lighting again everywhere. It's very nicely done. More storage down here. That's an interesting thing, because you can take that off and use it to drop into here and extend your work surface. So you've got a bit more work surface. Obviously, cutlery drawers here as well. That's underneath like that. And then of course you've got the sink here underneath here. There we go. Bit more storage up here. And again, a bit more funky lighting. You can see it built in along the top here, which is excellent. There's also an extractor fan built into the ceiling above it, like so. And then finally we can come right on back, and we've got the bathroom right at the back. What's nice about this is it's the full width of the vehicle, and what that means is that you've got, well, not quite the full width of course, because you've got that storage area just in over that side that we saw, but nonetheless it's a pretty good size, isn't it? Gives you a separate shower stall with the doors that come across. Again, we've got storage built in places like this. And that one there is giving us a really nice big hanging locker. Look at that. That's a massive space, isn't it? And then we must talk about sleeping, and I mention that now because that will explain why we have a ladder in here. Because I said that it sleeps 4 and it travels with 4. We've talked about the travelling with 4, but the sleeping with 4 is up here. In that, this will convert to a big double bed right across there, and then on top of that, quite literally, you have this. And that's what that ladder is for. There we go. That will only come down that far, so you don't have to worry about squashing whoever is underneath it. And that ladder hooks into these little traps here. There we go. We've got netting here as well, just so that if you're using that for kids, it helps to stop them falling out. That's my phone bleeping because I didn't put it on silent. We've got another skylight up above it there. That's excellent, isn't it? So yeah, 2 there, 2 there, and that's your sleeping for 4. Which, as I say, bear in mind, this is a 6 metre vehicle. I think that's brilliant. Let's power that one back up. And I think we've covered it. I do like the finishes in here. They've gone for this really light material here, offset with a darker grey. It's very smart. They're going away from all the wood everywhere. There is still a bit of wood, you can see it here. Or wood finish, I should say, because a lot of these aren't actually real wood. But with this grey and the contrast, I think that's very, very smart, very contemporary. That looks great, doesn't it? Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to come take a seat up here. I'm going to say massive thanks to Dolphin Motorhomes. They've organised that tour. I'll put a link to those guys in the description, and massive thanks to you guys for watching it. Let me know what you think of that one. I'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.